Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Welcome back to Good Day Dakota. Merry Christmas to everybody who's watching this morning. Robert, did Santa come with good weather?
He did not, unfortunately. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say this is terrible weather. It's just kind of
seasonal, yeah.
You know,
it is meh.
Yeah, that's about as best as I can do with the fog and a little bit of snow. I mean, it's not a blizzard, but it's not lots of sunshine. It's kind of average, stuck in the middle. At least it's not cold. It could be 20 below zero right now.
Yeah, it's still cold, though. I'm cold.
Okay. It is still cold out there.
Anyway, tell us how cold.
And we got fog out there. That's the main concern today. That's why we have a dense fog advisory in effect through noon today for the entire southern half of the KX region, basically south of Lake Sakakawea. That's the best chance for that fog. If you have travel plans to the east, they have a winter weather advisory out there toward the east, so expecting a little bit more problems with the ice and snow toward the east than across the Bismarck area here with that with that dense fog. That's pretty much what we're dealing with. You can see visibilities here kind of all over the place depending on where you are. 4 miles in Watford City, 2.5 in Williston, 9 miles in the Magic City, but further to the south, that's where that fog is thicker. You can see under 1 mile in Beach and Dickinson, just 1 mile in Linton, 2.5 in Mobridge, and 4 right now in the Bismarck area. And we'll take you outside to Dickinson. You can see some of the streetlights there kind of fogged out by that fog in the Dickinson area, where you're waking up to a temperature of 18 degrees with those east-southeast winds at 5 giving you a wind chill of 11 degrees, which really isn't that bad. 11 degrees is still above what the actual air temperature should be for this time of the year. And here's a look at those air temperatures. Most places mid to upper teens and lower 20s. Looks like the warm spot is a three-way, or Wolf Point is the warm spot at 26 degrees. The cool spot remains to the northeast there in the Turtle Mountains at 13 degrees. Here's a look at the satellite and radar picture. We do have a couple of breaks in the clouds. It's harder, though, with the fog to really see through that. Clouds will be on the increase. We will have a small, weak system passing by to the east today that could touch off a couple of light snow showers or some freezing drizzle, but really don't expect much in the way of accumulation. That could come this weekend as we're watching a storm system that will develop here across the Four Corners region, and that is projected to move south of the area. Now, this is the European model that I'm showing you because it has come into an agreement further to the west, and if that happens, that should and could spread snow into our area. Most of the other computer models have the snow further, much further to the east, but this is the European's a pretty reliable model, and it has been trending further and further toward the west here. And you can see that by Sunday afternoon, lots of places dealing with the snow. Possibly, this could change, but just wanted to let you know, if you do have travel plans, you should be okay today and tomorrow. You know, if you have family members that are out east or out west and they're coming back to Bismarck this weekend, this storm system is something they'll definitely want to keep their eye on for the possibility of snow. Speaking of snow, this day 3 years ago, we were digging out from 10.5 inches of snow that fell on Christmas Day in Bismarck back in 2016. Luckily, nothing like that today, just lots of fog and some freezing drizzle, and then a little bit of light snow developing by this afternoon with a high of 20 degrees. Really shouldn't amount to much of anything at all. 18 in the Magic City. Still have that chance for some snow showers this afternoon and still dealing with some of that patchy morning fog. 3-day forecast for Williston. There's that wintry mix today. And then it dries out. We may actually have a return to sunshine here. Haven't seen the sun in quite a few days here. Same thing in Williston with those temperatures in the 20s and lower 30s. Highs today on your Christmas will mostly be in the mid to upper 20s and lower 30s across a good portion of the area. And here's a look at the Bismarck extended forecast. And the one thing I want to mention is in Bismarck, we will have a white Christmas because a white Christmas is defined as an inch of snow on the ground at 7 a.m. on Christmas Day. Definitely will have that in Bismarck. Becky, you live in Minot. Do they have an inch of snow on the ground in Minot?
You know, it's similar to what you have here where it's the snow and ice. So, I mean, technically, it's a white Christmas. But I want to say I do remember that massive snowstorm Christmas 2016.
Really?
That was my first year in North Dakota. And I was told, you know, we really don't get that much snow. And that year was crazy. We had,
Someone lied to you.
I think it was about 50 inches of snow for the season that year. It was insane. I like snow, though. If it's cold, give it some purpose.
Right.
You know, throw some snow on it.
Last year, we had a big snowstorm here the day after Christmas. We had about 9 inches. So
Whew.
nothing like that today, folks.
All right, yeah, okay, so we'll take that. But a fun fact for you about December 25th, Robert. So it's not just Christmas, and let's check out our National Day calendar. Today is also Pumpkin Pie Day.
What?
Yeah, so you may think of it as that Thanksgiving treat, but it actually turns out it's also a traditional dessert on Christmas Day. Pumpkin pie actually dates way back to the early 17th century with the Pilgrims in New England, and it's become a favorite flavor for a lot of products like coffee, ice cream, pancakes, and even beer. So, you know, feel free to enjoy a slice tonight after your holiday meal to celebrate National Pumpkin Pie Day. I love pumpkin pie.
I do too.
I haven't done it, but I can't rule out that I might eat a whole one someday. I really could just keep going.
That's fair.
With the pumpkin.
I enjoy
So
whipped cream
good.
on my pumpkin pie.
I'm not a whipped cream person, and my family, they judge me for it.
We need to go to break now.
All right, on that note, we will. There's plenty of stories ahead on Good Day Dakota, including on Christmas Eve, a Pennsylvania woman got a very, very special present, and it was on the side of the